Adults using toys to represent themselves and talk about everything from geopolitical issues to media. Actually, it's mostly media. Tonight on Six Ed World. Y'all remember the show Daria? La 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah, the MTV show Daria. It is pretty good and featured a lot of characters. Yep, we got Daria, titular character of the show Daria, and her best friend Jane. But the show focuses an equal amount on the rest of Daria's family, including Quinn, Daria's popular sister. See what I did there? When the series starts, Quinn immediately becomes the center of attention and on the popular kids' good graces because she's cute and new, unlike her more standoffish sister Daria. Ugh. Now, a lot of people think about the rad cis mans of Daria and Jane. Now, a lot of people focus the queer interpretations of Daria on Daria and Jane themselves, with their cis-mans of the century. Yeah. La 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 la. La 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 la. However, I feel like Quinn Morgendorfer really gets overlooked, even though it's really easy to read her character as, you know, some kind of closeted queer, like very sapphic coded. I know that makes me sound insane, but hear me out. I think people overlook interpreting her as a queer character on Daria, mostly because of her proximity to the toxic situationship that is the fashion club, and also the culture of dating at Lawndale High. At Lawndale High, and for Quinn in particular, dating is about competition with other girls. Though she has three main suitors throughout the series, all with J names, and yet even when she is shown with other guys, going on dates, she's not actually all that interested in the guys she is dating. Bummer, dude. She honestly cares more about the approval of the fashion club and will often ditch guys to make sure she's in good standing with them. Gee, Quinn. Oh, Sandy. In fact, the one time that Quinn was portrayed genuinely liking a guy was her college age tutor, who, of course, rejects her because, well, she's a teenage girl and he's in college. She is very distraught about this, and strangely enough, it is Daria herself who comes to her sister's comfort. Daria and Quinn actually have a much warmer and more sisterly bond the longer the series goes on. People just don't really remember it that way. Now, I am not saying that any of this was intended by the writers at the time, or even that they'd say that that's, what they were going for now, but I don't know. It's interesting to look back on shows like Daria and kind of look at it through an older, more modern lens. Well, older as in you yourself are older, not. Yeah, bleh. Now, as far as shipping Quinn with anyone goes, I know that Sandy would probably be the most obvious choice. They could have that toxic Yuri thing going on. But I honestly think that Sandy would be the more logical choice. Sandy is a very insecure character, and while she's afraid of Sandy, she does get along with and look up to Quinn quite a bit. And honestly, I think Quinn would treat her right.